What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Diesel Dog video. Just enjoying my coffee out in the truck before I head into work here. I got a few minutes. I thought I'd make this video. I'm finally taking my ASE tests. I took 3 tests and I passed them. Thank God. I was making myself way more nervous than I needed to be, but I took engines, drivetrain, and I took brakes, hydraulic and air brakes, if you're not familiar with the heavy duty tests. So yeah, I passed them. It's the first 3 ASE tests I've ever taken, and pretty stoked on getting a passing grade. It's a controversial subject, it seems like. You wouldn't think people would argue if ASE tests are worth it or not. Some people, you know, depending on your personal situation, maybe they're not necessary. Maybe your job doesn't pay more for them, or maybe they're not interested in them. But most of us, I feel as though your job really would like you to have your ASE tests. And I'm fortunate to where I work in a shop where they reimburse you for the test if you pass, and you get a little bump in pay. Our ASE certified, or our ASE master techs, if you have all your certifications, to get a little bump in pay. So that's what I'm working towards right now, is knocking out the rest of my tests and getting that master certification. So I took, like I said, the 3 tests: engine, drivetrain, brakes. I got my results here. I thought I'd go over them. Kind of interesting. When you get your results, you don't get the specific question and your answer, or like what you got wrong. They just break it down into sections in the test. So for example, I'll go over the diesel engine ASE test first. So I got my results here. So it says that my score was a 47 to pass. Your total score needs to be a 34 out of 55. So I got a 47 out of 55, not too bad. And then it breaks down the different sections, different categories throughout the test. So general engine diagnostics, I got an 8 out of 11 in that section. So it tells you, you know, what you got wrong in each section. Like I said, it doesn't give you the specific questions. Cylinder head and valve train diagnosis and repair, I got a 4 out of 4. Engine block diagnosis and repair, 5 out of 5. Lubrication and cooling system diagnosis, 4 out of 6. Couple wrong there. Air induction exhaust system diagnosis and repair, 6 out of 6. Fuel system diagnosis and repair, 14 out of 16. Couple wrong there. Starting and charging system diagnosis and repair, 4 out of 4. Engine brakes, 2 out of 3. Total score of 47 out of 55. So pretty stoked on that one. Did pretty good. I was still a little better than I expected, to be honest. You know, like I said, I think I was making myself more nervous than I needed to be. So then we had the drivetrain test. I got a few more wrong on this one, but still passed. My score was a 33 out of 40. I needed a 27 out of 40, so squeaked by on that one. But passing is passing, you know. Back in the day, anything other than an F, you know, we're good to go. So clutch diagnosis and repair, 10 out of 11. Transmission diagnosis and repair, 8 out of 13. One thing I'll note here for the transmission diagnosis and repair, there was quite a few automatic transmission questions. Not a whole lot of manual transmission questions. There were, like, actually throughout this whole test, there was quite a few automatic clutch and diagnosis, and I guess because the industry is going towards more automatic stuff, they're incorporating that more into the ASE test. So just if you're thinking about getting your ASE test, just keep that in mind for the drivetrain section. You're going to be looking at quite a few automatic transmission questions, what I ran into. Anywho, drive shaft universal joint diagnosis and repair, 6 out of 7. And then the drive axle diagnosis and repair, 9 out of 9. So the transmission diagnosis and repair was my weakest point there. Everything else didn't do too bad, but we got her done. And then onto the brakes. I was a little nervous on the brakes, but I didn't do too bad. Just being that, you know, I'm still learning a lot on the air brake systems and stuff as far as diagnosis and repair. I've done a lot of air brake repairs, but as far as the diagnosing side with all the valves and stuff, I'm still learning quite a bit there. And I was a little nervous on the nomenclature, like specific terms, if I would recognize exactly what they're talking about. And still didn't do too bad here. So got a 43 out of 50 to pass. He needed a 34 out of 50, so didn't do too bad there. So air brake diagnosis and repair, 27 out of 33, not too bad. Hydraulic brakes diagnosis and repair, 11 out of 12. And then air and hydraulic analog brake system traction and stability controls, 5 out of 5. So not too bad. So we got 3 passing grades there on the 3 ASE tests I've taken. Now I'm going to sign up for the rest of them. You've still got steering and suspension, air conditioning, electrical, and the maintenance test. So one recommendation I would do if you're a little iffy is look into practice books. If you go on Amazon actually and you search ASE practice tests, they've got quite a few on there. I know a lot of people recommend like motor age specific brand practice tests or stuff online. If you go to ASE, I think they point you in the right direction of practice tests. I even looked up like ASE practice tests apps on my phone, and there were a few on there. Most of them were for like the automotive side, not a lot of heavy duty stuff going on there, but there's stuff out there. You can find stuff to practice, and you know, you can get through the test. The main thing is just to pay attention to what they're asking. A lot of stuff I noticed I was like overthinking it, and you know, I'd like narrow it down to 2 answers and it'd be like, well, it could be either one of those. The one thing I did was you read the question again, it says this truck is doing this. That's the only thing, that's the only symptom, you know. So I was looking, you know, this answer could be right for sure. This answer could be right too. But if it was this answer, I would probably have, you know, these other symptoms. Is kind of how I pinpointed. So you just got to break it down and just simplify it, you know. Don't overthink it, and that's what I tried to do throughout 3 tests and did okay on all 3 of them. So I'm pretty happy with myself. Like I said, working towards that master certification, and so I got 4 more tests. So I'm gonna sign up for all 4 of them at the same time this time, so I can knock them out and don't have to take, you know, another 2 days off. It'll just be 1 more day, knock them out, and good to go. So feeling pretty good about it. If anyone's on the fence about taking them, I would say just go for it. Sign up for 1 test. See if you pass it. Sign up for the maintenance one. You know, you're still considered an ASE mechanic, certified mechanic, even if you have 1 certification. So just start knocking them out 1 at a time. Study for them. You know, if it takes, you know, a little bit, it is what it is. It's better than going in trying to get them all and not passing all of them. So yeah, there you have a little update on my ASE certification status. So let me know if you guys got any questions. I gotta head into work. I'm running, well, I'm right on time. Finished a little bit of this coffee and we're good to go. So thanks guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.